Good morning, class 6. Today we will continue with the chapter Our Country, India. We have discussed about the country, our country, its vast geographical expanse. You all are aware that in the northern side there is Himalayas. Then on the western side you can see the Arabian Sea. On the Bay of Bengal is on the eastern side, and Indian Ocean in the south. So we have talked about our neighbors like Bangladesh, Bhutan, Myanmar, China, Nepal and Pakistan. We share the boundaries, that is the land boundaries we share with them. We have talked about the locational settings of our country. The Tropic of Cancer passes through halfway through the country from south to north, and like from the mainland of our country extends between 84° to 37° latitudes. From west to east, India extends between 68° to 95° in the longitude. So, and you are aware that both these lines are imaginary lines just for the sake of understanding the exact location of particular place. Okay. Then we have talked about the Himalayas, that Himalaya can be divided has been divided into three parts. Greater Himalaya, which we popularly know, is known as Himadri. The middle Himalayas is known by the name Himachal, and the outer Himalayas we call them as Shivaliks. Right. Then we have talked about the northern plains, which comes between the Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra and its tributaries. So obviously, since all these rivers pass this area, so that area is very you can say fertile region. This is one of the most fertile region, and that is the reason that it's most populated as well. Then we have talked about the Great Indian Desert, that is the Thar Desert, Peninsular Plateau, which is triangular in shape, and that area is rich in coal and iron ore. When we talk about the coastal plains, then we have talked about the group of islands, that is on western Ghats, Sahyadri, continuous extension, and on the eastern Ghats we can see that it is broken and it has little bit of gaps in between, right. So this much we have done in the previous class. Today we will finish off the chapter. I have told you about the coral islands. We have talked about tsunami, and I hope you have googled this topic and try to understand more about you can say the tsunami. Then the group of islands also form part of India. Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea. These are coral islands which are located off the coast of Kerala. The Andaman and the Nicobar Island lie to the southeast of the Indian mainland in the Bay of Bengal. Do you know which group of islands were affected by the tsunami in 2004? Find out through newspaper report and by speaking to people how different ways people face this challenge when tsunami struck the Indian coast. And I would just like to quickly revise what was the relic mountain that they are degrading day by day. That is, relic mountain means that degradation is there, every day you can say the size and the heights because of the degradation, that is. Then I have told you about the western coastal plain and eastern coastal plain. Western coastal plain is narrow, whereas eastern coastal plain is little broad. The rivers which cover the eastern coastal plain are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. They flow towards the east of Bengal, that is Bay of Bengal, to form a delta. Whereas on the western coastal plain, they are narrow because the river like Narmada, Tapi, they form the estuaries here. So that's the reason that they are comparatively narrow, whereas eastern coastal plain are broad. Then Lakshadweep is a coral region where polyps, that is also it dies and accumulates over one another, and therefore they have formed the coral island. Class, the question answers I will be sending you maybe in the next class, because you people don't have your notebooks with you right now, so it will be difficult for you to do your work. Exercises I will be you can complete it in your book, and when you get the notebooks you can copy down. Take care of yourselves. Be safe at home. Thank you.